And we are back in your lives. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 4 of the Esports Hour. I'm your host, Funk Styles. Today's a little bit of a different episode to what we're used to having. Running through a little bit of news. I don't have a guest on today, although we do have some really exciting guests in the works. There's been a lot happening in the last week of esports and gaming. There's been a lot of news happening on the Dr. Disrespect and Twitch lawsuit end of things. There's been a lot of controversy on Twitch with a few streamers cosplaying and dressing up as Dr. Disrespect. And then, in support for him, which has been great. In Blizzard news, there's been accusations of the current CEO covering up evidence of sexual harassment. I'm reporting to the director of boards, these cases and whatnot seem to have been swept under the rug, and nothing more was mentioned. So, boom, more bing bong, more controversy for Blizzard. Dr. Disrespect speaks a little bit here about being banned by EA via Twitch defamation. So we're going to have a little look at that video over here and just see what Dr. Disrespect had to say on that.
I mean, we're not in, yeah, I mean, it's official. We've been shadow banned from EA. I mean, there's so much defamation relating to the ban that we've had to deal with. It's insane.
In Dota news, very, very exciting Dota news. You've got the FLY Led TALON Esports, which was announced the other day, obviously entering the DPC. That's going to be a team to really kind of, look out for. We've had Topson just announced that he will not be competing in today's, or in this season of Professional DOTA. So let's take a little look here at what Topson had to say about that as well.
An announcement to make regarding next season. Tobias, would you like to take the stage?
Sure. Yeah, I've decided I'm not gonna be competing next season. I'm gonna spend time with my family and friends and have some hobbies that I've been wanting to do and having some other stuff than just Dota. So looking forward to that. So I'm gonna be skipping the next season.
Now, more Team OG news. We actually had an announcement from Ceb, who many of us know as the main drafter and one of the lifeblood of OG, who's announced that he's retiring from Dota for good right now. So it's going to be really interesting to see what he had to say. I do have a little clip here featuring what Ceb did say when he did retire. So there's going to be some huge changes to Team OG coming up this season, but this is what Ceb had to say.
Hey guys, this is Ceb. Felt like giving you a quick update on what's going to be next for me. It's still not entirely clear, but what is very clear is that I'm going to be stepping away from what has been my mindset for the entirety of my career, which was win or die. I feel like I don't have it in me to do that anymore. And that's kind of the promise I made myself when I started competing. Think about Topson that has a family, spends a year away from them, doesn't see his child grow up. These are big sacrifices. And it's I can only accept that if I know that I'm willing to put every drop of energy and every second of my time into this with no looking back, no nothing. If I'm ever going to be around Dota or around teams, it's going to be me helping with, the experience and what I have gathered over the years, but it's not going to be 150% commitment. I don't have it in me anymore.
Now, in the name of all things glorious and boomer, I want to touch base on Halo Infinite. If you haven't had a chance to play this free-to-play extravaganza, I do suggest that you check it out. I've been having an absolute blast an absolute blast playing it. It's free to play multiplayer right now. I'm not sure if it's planning on staying that way for good, but you have to pre-order the campaign. It's having a really, really good reception, and many people are loving it. If you compare it to Battlefield 2042, you're going to notice the receptions are few and far between. If we have a look at the Battlefield reviews just on Steam, for example, we've got mostly 24,000 mostly negative reviews or something like that. So things aren't going too good in the way for EA and Battlefield, but maybe that's because they didn't team up with Dr. Disrespect, and then they decided to throw some shade his way. Now, in news of Riot, they do have new League of Legends, 2 new League of Legends spin-off games announced for a 2022 release. We've got the Sons of Nunu, which is going to be an action-adventure puzzle game. We'll have a little bit of a look at it in a moment. And then we also have Convergence, which out of the two, I think I'm most personally excited for the most. Convergence is going to be a 2D action platformer, which follows one of our favorite LoL heroes. So we're going to check that out too. We'll skip to that right now and have a quick look.
At Tequila Wars, we always try to create games that try to answer 2 questions. Where is the beautiful and where is the crazy?
And let me tell you, the game has evolved considerably since that day.
Oh, look! It's our favorite sniveling Blivin! We've been waiting ages to beat you up!
Oh, yeah? Well, no time like the present.
Convergence is a story about Echo and Zon.
Now, in news of Nintendo, we do have an official esports announcement for Smash Brothers. So that's going to be really, really good. That's good to see. They partnered with Panda there, so that's very exciting stuff. Earlier in the video, I did mention that Esfand did a Dr. Disrespect cameo, obviously in the lead up to his lawsuit. We're seeing lots of Twitch streamers come out in support of our guy. I believe Dr. Disrespect would probably be the #1 Twitch streamer right now if he still did, and apparently he's lost out on a lot of deals and whatnot when it comes to working with Activision, EA, and all these other massive game companies due to this Twitch banning and the defamation that took place therefore after. So Esfand did a cosplay. I found it hilarious. Let's check that out right now. Over to you.
Baby. And we're going straight back to the tippy top. That's what we're doing. Okay? Look, I don't care what these chubby cheek punk kids are saying. We're coming back. Okay? We defeated the purple snake. And nobody is gonna stop me.
Now, if you're familiar with the first-person shooter world, Halo, Call of Duty, particularly Call of Duty, you'll be familiar with one name who's come bursting into the seams. Bursting out of the seams into the seams over the last year or so. His name's Zlaner, and he has joined Optic Gaming, which I'm really excited for. I think it's a great pickup from Optic. He had a really good intro video, so we'll take a quick look at that right now.
I know the guy.
Two in this house. One's close, on me. They're trying to push.
Right window.
They're trying to push. I'm dropping down to D. Drop down to D. Let's go! Let's go!
And this is my world now. This is my world now.
With much more news to go by, it never ends. I do have some exciting interviews. Not every Esports Hour episode is going to be a news update and just touching base on what the week. I didn't want to leave it too far too long in between episodes if I couldn't get hold of an interview. For example, you know, I don't have that many subscribers and followers yet. I'm brand new. So once I do have more, I'll be taken a little bit more seriously when I'm approaching these bigger names. So please hit that like and subscribe button. It'll help me get better interviews for you to watch. I'm Funkstyles, and this is the Esports Hour, episode 4. Thank you. Stay tuned, and I'll see you at episode 5. Peace.